resurrection. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together.
Sounds like we need to get Diwook up here to show you what retribution really means.
I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else.
What, all Eremite reputation?
I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone.
Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Yeah, congratulations to you.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Alright, I think we did all those questions I had to do in the last one. I don't think I'll need the picture anymore. Why are people trying to join me? What kind of name is this? Some Jonas Sexum? What? Whatever.
Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dori is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The Matra? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. He ran that way.
This thing is still glitched over here, by the way. Won't give me my fourth R&R carving.
Look, he's over there. If you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way! Another password! Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right! Here, over here! You can stop running now.
Oh.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dori. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Huh? Wait, you're Dori? Paimon sure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
Well, that's a nice way to get business done.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess P-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
Can't tell if this voice is familiar or not.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business. We don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree? So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
You know, this girl is immediately reminding me of, I don't remember her name, but it was a character in Fairy Fencer who was a little girl and she loved the hell out of money. Anyway, can you show us your products?
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead, help yourselves. Voila! Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this. What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora.
I feel like the only one that's the actual one we want is the one that isn't sitting straight.
Yeesh. Who would want to be an expert in that topic? Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation. Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
You know, actually, now I have some questions. Is this actually a child, or is this like a adult woman, but, you know, one of those child-size adult women?
2 million Mora, and it's yours. No discounts.
And that's half of what I have. Is it?
Whoa! That's a lot of Mora! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
Is this one of the things if you touch it, you buy it?
Alright, let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned.
Yeah, there's 3 good ones. Probably the best one's the one that really is not turned straight. I'll take this one. And this one. And as well as this one.
Ah, you've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality. We'll take these, please and thank you. My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 Mora more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora. Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million.
Calm down, Paimon. Don't let her trick you into spending more.
But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal?
You know the price would be the same even if we just got that one.
Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Alhaitham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
I think you're the one who's curious. You just want to see me try it.
Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dori. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 Mora.
Who put you in charge of our Mora?
Excellent. Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Just give me the Hilly Churl one. What that? Wait, a new shipment? Oh.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
That's how they get you.
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time. Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
Alright, I'll have a look.
So, what did you see?
They all seem to be equally bright.
So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the more has already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful.
What do they all mean?
Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques.
No.
The art of growing spices.
No.
An overview of ancient runes.
I like it.
Oh, how about this one? Sword Fighting Techniques 8.
I'll take the ancient
Not
runes.
sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one.
Why are you the one who gets to pick it? Whatever makes you happy.
Dori, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dori and doors will open.
Our dealings with Dori went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Al-Haytham.
Mora, Mora, shiny Mora. Please, come back anytime you need something.
I thought I read somewhere that she's a con artist. In a way, she could be.
Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Anyway, what part are we at in this? We're still in Act 1? Man, Act 3 is in the desert. Oh, jeez. I still got, like, what, another 2 weeks of story to go through? Oh. Tell me the treasure hunting trove thing is
You
the
two
last
made
event
it.
for this version.
And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay now, tell me how your encounter with Dori went.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
We want to meet with the Dendro Archon.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or even how to find your brother?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
Your goal is to find it too?
I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar. They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refused to let anyone from the academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ainul Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dori is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dori so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dori and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
That's exactly what I want.
Okay. Then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you. Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
The outskirts of town. Can I just teleport there? You don't know what's faster. Okay. Probably would have been faster to have done this the other way. People have been making like little videos trying to basically make a model of what they believe the fixed and like basically clean, not broken, ruin golem looks like. And man, it is a tiny bit scary. I mean, imagine having to fight something like that. That would definitely be a one-hit. Okay, I think it would have been faster if I just ran over here. Yeah, it would have been faster if I just ran out here, wouldn't it?
Alright, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
I still wanted to know about the ancient ruins, but whatever.
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry. I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
You know, the way you make this sound, it makes it sound like A, this is something we could use ourselves in gameplay, or B, it's something that'll be used in terms of story for a battle.
Wow! Alhaitham! You must have been one of those guys at the Academia who got top grades on everything. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the Academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
I'm also curious about this.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Alhaitham lifts his chin and looks into the distance, seemingly waiting for you to provide battle data. Okay. We're just gonna bully some fungi right quick. With them all going separate directions, which immediately doesn't make me happy. Oh, we're still going? I thought it was just gonna be fight a few little shrooms and that was gonna be it.
Windblade! Go and splash!
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Okay. Oh, I actually have to use it. Use. What, are we gonna get super powerful? As if I saw countless swords-wielding figures fighting one moment, and then the next they disappeared into the recesses of my memory.
Hey, how are you feeling?
I felt something for a moment. Whatever was inside the knowledge capsule became a part of my memory.
You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
It's not like Lamine has like new fighting skills. Nothing's gonna be different, dude. Come on.
By royal decree!
The only thing that's different is I'm hitting them a lot. I'm just getting them killed easier because they're not moving. Nothing has changed here. You talked all this up for like nothing. These are weak-ass mushrooms. Dude, nothing was different. Don't disappoint a man.
Now,
But you did.
I'll start recording data again.
Alhaitham, how's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
How much?
0.073%. That's basically zero.
Dori's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Yeah.
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dori for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest, that was complete filler. I don't think we've had anything in the game that was just complete filler. You know, an event could count as like filler. But that right there, that was so unnecessary. We did not need that. That didn't do anything. It wasn't interesting, it was just showing that Paimon is just as dumb as always. Getting us scammed out of some money. That I may be still rich of. Like, come on. Oh, 2 days from now, right, shit. Why do you even tell us about the one day when we have to go talk to her and then talks about this day? Like, he's not making sense. we good now?
Let's see Dori today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
How should I? Oh, I should just go teleport over here and then just run across. Yeah, that was just filler. And it kind of annoys me. But oh well.
Welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Can knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Aha. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
I'd like to buy info on the whereabouts of the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap.
I'm not worried about money, lady.
After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
Name your price.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar.
Ain el-Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worship the Scarlet King?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of the Scarlet King. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dori.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dori opens doors.
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar.
Can
Let's
probably
head back and talk to
see
Al
if the picture actually does have anything on it. No, you can't even look at it.
Remember to bring a token of our friendship the next time we meet, okay? I like to think it's built on a firm foundation of solid, shining Mora.
Right. Anyway, time to go beat that dude's ass so we can go get the object we want.
You wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
It's in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar, whatever the fuck that was.
Dori even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dori. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, When we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ein El Achmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
We'll be there.
See you
Wasn't
then.
it 4 o'clock?
Oh, Hatham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Faros Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
You know what? I'm not gonna take the way you'd be thinking. Well, that's not how I would even plan to get in the water.
Hatham. I knew